everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Reaction Therapy. I'm your resident psychotherapist, Tom Stevens, here to break down lyrics to some awesome music. Today, somebody we have not listened to before. It's Macklemore and Ryan Lewis. I cannot believe it's so fun to get all these new artists out here to listen to. Other Side Remix featuring Fences. This is going to be a good one. Remember, our mission, our passion to spread mental health awareness to the world through music and lyrics never stops. Nick and I are grateful for you every single day, and we appreciate all of your support with that mission. If you want more reaction therapy than you've already seen, go to our Patreon page, go to YouTube. There are memberships there with content you would not believe. I'm not kidding you. Private live streams, so much more. But without further ado, it's time. Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, Other Side.
Oh girl, this boat is sinking. There's no sea left for me. And how the sky gets heavy when you are underneath it. Oh, I want to sail away from here. And God, He came down, 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 and said, down, 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 nothing, down, 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 down.
You rolled up.
This is so, wow, about to rap, bro. Woo, wow. Said nothing. It just looks so hopeless seeing that video of them too. Like he's just rowing away. Like leaving. Boat is sinking. There's nothing left. Almost like there's nothing left for me here. Like when he said the sky is heavy when you're beneath it. Man, that's some pressure. But it made me have this feeling of like, well, I've been in this relationship. I've been in this life, this situation, whatever it is. Even forgetting the video for a second. Saying times when you've been in a relationship where you feel like my time is done here. And that might be good or that might be bad. Sometimes it's good, meaning I have gotten everything I can out of this situation and I've grown as much as I can. And I'm stopping that growth. Like I'm not becoming more of who I am. So there are people in your life that come through for seasons. And sometimes that's what they're there for. It doesn't mean to use them. It doesn't mean to mistreat them. It just means sometimes relationships don't keep going because you've kind of you've maxed out everything it's going to be. Other times it's bad, meaning I'm going to get out of here because it's getting too close. I don't want to commit. I don't want to give all of myself and be completely vulnerable here. And this person's requiring that of me. So I think I'm going to split and get out of here. You've got to be careful which one of those it is. But that's why good mental health matters, right? You have a good therapist. They're able to show you, no, this is exactly where you need to be. It's scary, but stay. Or yeah, you've kind of maxed this out and maybe it's a good time to look at what is next for you and you can row the boat and go out to sea. But wow, God said nothing. Here we go.
Rolled up, asked him what he was sipping on. Said lean, you wanna hit it, dog? That's the same stuff Wheezy sipping, And tons of other rappers that be spitting hard. Yep, he had 5 a bone. And when I passed him that styrofoam, the Easter pink heard it rhyme before I finally got to see what all the hype was on. And then he took a sip, sitting in the Lincoln, thinking it was pippin' as he listened to the system. Little did he know that it was just as addictive as bass. Not the kind of hit from the kick drum. Hot box, let the bass bump. Take it to the face, gulp. Months later, the use went up, and every blunt was accompanied by the pink stuff.
Can't even listen. Like you know me, when the drums start going and the bass drum starts kicking, and he mentions the bass, just crazy how much I love that. Never heard this before. Macklemore. Wow. Every blunt was accompanied by the pink stuff, y'all. The lean. The drink, just the styrofoam, it's not leading you where you want to go. I know life's miserable, and I don't mean it's just as easy as 1, 2, 3. It's not. I know that. I'm just saying, I want you to hear just a little bit of supportive encouragement here that life can be better. It can be better without any addictive substance. It can be better just on life's terms, as they say in a 12-step meeting. And this is saying that, like it goes from this sip into every blunt now is accompanied with it, and then it progresses. Addiction is progressive over time. It never regresses. And by the way, when you quit and you come back and use later, you pick right back up where you were before and continue the path. It's almost as if you never stopped using. If you have like 2 years off and then start using again, it's almost as if you never stopped again. Like when you get back going. Crazy.
Pink heard a rhyme before I finally got to see what all the hype was on. And then he took a sip, sitting in the Lincoln, thinking it was pippin' as he listened to the system. Little did he know that it was just as addictive as bass, not the kind of hit from the kick drum. Hot box, let the bass bump, take it to the face, gulp. Months later the use went up, and every blunt was accompanied by the pink stuff. But goddamn, glove that feeling, purple rain coated in the throat, just so healing. Medicine alleviate the sickness, liquid to fix them, it comes with the cost. Wake up, cold sweat, scratching, itching, trying to skate the skin that barely fit him. Gone, get another bottle just to get a couple swallows, headed towards the bottom, couldn't get off it. Didn't even think he had a problem, though he couldn't sleep without getting nauseous. Room spinning, thinking he might have sipped just a little bit too much of that cough syrup. His eyelids closed shut, sat back in the
Who is this about? This is kind of like, talk about the other side. It's the other side of trying, sampling, and then all of a sudden it becomes a real problem. And look at that. Like describing all of the actual symptoms that happen. I think I've said it before, you know, there are phases that lead to addiction. One is the experimentation phase, the second is the problem phase, and then there's a line, and then it's the addiction phase. Once you get to the addiction phase, you cannot go back. The old adage of a pickle and a cucumber. Once you're a pickle, you can never be a cucumber anymore, right? You've been cooked, cucumbers get cooked, they become pickles. It cannot go backwards. Experimentation is when people are just trying, like you said in the beginning. The problem is when it's like every blunt becomes accompanied by the pink stuff. And now he's describing the symptoms of addiction, which means you've gone all the way here and now you can't go back. You've got to get away from it and never use it again. Experimentation and problem phase, you can stop, get away from it, and you could actually use it again. Not that that's good, but you could actually use it again without being an addict. But once you cross that line, it's done.
Think he had a problem, though he couldn't sleep without getting nauseous. Room spinning, thinking he might have sipped just a little bit too much of that cough syrup. His eyelids closed shut, sat back in the chair clutching that cup. Girlfriend came in a couple hours later, said his name shook him, but he never got up. He never got up, never got up. We live on the cusp of death, thinking that it won't be us. It won't be us. It won't be us. It won't be us, nah, it won't be us.
Oh girl, this
Who is this about? This is about a story about a person. And we think it's not going to be us. And then it's us.
boat is sinking, there's no sea left for me. And how the sky
It's the most eerie scenery, like with all those cut up tree stumps and everything's dried up and old and kind of...
gets heavy when you are underneath it. Oh, I want to sail away from here. And God came down, 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 and sailed down, 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 nothing.
These two of them are incredible. Ryan Lewis and Macklemore. The scenery is beautiful. I don't know where this was done. The music's great. The setup for this, it's the up and the down, the up and the down. But what scenery this is.
He just wanted to act like them. He just wanted to rap like him. Us as rappers underestimate the power and the effects that we have on these kids. Blunt past, ash in the tin, pack being pushed, harassed by the feds. The fact of it is, most people that rap like this talking about some shit they haven't lived. Surprise, you know the drill. Trapped in a box, decline record sales. Follow the formula.
Almost like it's a show, right? I'm going to do everything I can. I'm going to put on a show, even though maybe I didn't even do that or live through that. And some people like literally tell their story and what they've been through, and other people just kind of make that up because it sounds good. But so many of them have been through so much stuff. It's really sad. I mean, because this is like a common story. And man, I can't talk enough about the modeling, what this shows to younger people in the world, and what it shows them is cool, is good, is easy to do, to make money, to be successful. And we are examples as we grow up, we are examples to younger people, and that's so important.
Violence, drugs, and sex sells, so we try to sound like someone else. This is not Californication. There's no way to glorify this pavement. Syrup, Percocet, and an eighth a day will leave you broke, depressed, and emotionally vacant. Despite how Lil Wayne lives, it's not conducive to being creative. And I know cause he's my favorite, and I know cause I was off that same mix. Rationalize the shit that I try after I listen to Dedication. But he's an alien, I'd sip that shit, pass out, or play PlayStation. Months later I'm in the same place, no music made, feeling like a failure. And trust me, it's not dope to be 25 and move back to your parents' basement. I seen my people's dreams die, I seen what they can be denied. And weed's not a drug, that's denial. Groundhog Day, life repeat each time. I seen Oxycontin take 3 lives.
Man, is this him? Like where he's hit the bottom and just been completely lost, end up back at home at 25 at his parents. It's not cool, man. It's not dope, as he says, in your parents' basement. Oh, he's seen it all. He's seen it in himself, probably, I guess. Tell me. He's seen it in other people. And when you're using drugs, it can feel like Groundhog's Day over and over again, like the same story, different day. And there's almost no way to stop it unless you decide, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, and you decide you want to do something different. But I'm telling you, you're not going to be able to do it on your own. Almost nobody can. At least to get healthy and recovered and have good character from it, you have to be able to ask for help, and you have to be able to do the work that gets you to that point and find the right people that can actually help you, because it is possible. But so many people live just like he's saying, you know, going backwards in life instead of forwards. And I want you to go forwards. And the way to go forwards is to be able to learn what choices I'm making are getting me to where I'm at. He's at the parents' basement, not because of one thing that happened. It's because several choices over time.
Groundhog Day, life repeat each time. I seen Oxycontin take 3 lives. I grew up with them, we used to cheat dimes. I seen cocaine bring out the demons inside. Cheating in line, friendship cease, no peace in the mind. Stealing to take anything to fix the pieces inside. Broken, hopeless, headed nowhere. Only motivation for what the dealer's supplying. That rush, that drug, that dope. Those pills, that crumb, that roach. Thinking I will never do that, not that drug. Growing up, nobody ever does. Until you're stuck, looking in the mirror like I can't believe what I become. Swore I was gonna be someone, and growing up, everyone always does.
Is that the truth? Like he's desperately trying to get away from this escape he went to. It's like, this is not the place I want to be. I got to get out here and get back to where I was, because that was probably the best place I could be with that woman. I am going home. So at least I felt like. But it's so true. Everybody thinks it's going to be like amazing growing up. Everybody thinks they're going to have everything. Everybody thinks they're going to be successful and everything's going to work out. The people that actually, most of people that actually become something or have a great life, like by definition, like a really good, healthy, fruitful life, a lot of mistakes happen and a lot of failures happen and a lot of hard times happen. And they have to persevere through it, and they have to work to try to make tomorrow a little better than today, and to repeat the healthy cycle and not do the Groundhog's Day of using over and over again and never being productive. And so that's why it's so important to hear that message. Like when you get stuck, you don't just stay stuck, you do something to climb out of that, like he's saying.
I become, swore I was gonna be someone, and growing up everyone always does.
Yeah.
We sell our dreams and our potential to escape through that buzz. Just keep me up, Hollywood, here we come.
So sad to see what drug addiction can do to destroy full potential in people, destroy the goodness in people, destroy the love in people. Honestly, it will suck the life out of you. Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, Other Side. It's so good. It's so good. I always get so happy when I see somebody for the first time and I get to hear the music and learn something about them when I know nothing about them, because it's so cool to really just know nothing and try to learn a story about who they are and the message that they're sending, because there is hope out there, but it is so easy to go downhill and to go backwards and to regress and to end up in the parents' basement, so to speak, as he says, in life, honestly. Even if it's not literally the parents' basement, it's so easy to go backwards, so hard to go forwards, but it is possible. If you find good people to be around, if you find good leadership, good coping skills, it is possible. But remember, this isn't real therapy, just Tom breaking down lyrics to music. If you want professional help, check the link in the description of this video. Help is there. You do deserve it. We have a great Discord server, 2,800 people strong. They want to talk to you. They're friendly. They're kind. They talk mental health. They're supportive. It is amazing. Check out our Discord server when you can. Leave us your comments, feedback, insight, because Nick and I, we just love it. Love seeing the comments. Teach me about Macklemore and Ryan Lewis and the other side and what this is really about. Please, I want to know. And if you want more reaction therapy and support our channel, go to Patreon, go to YouTube for memberships. There's more content there, private live streams. It is a fun community and lots of stuff for you to see there. Thanks so much, and we'll see you on the next Reaction Therapy.